Hello, my name is Caydin. Welcome to TaskManger, a terminal-based Java project designed to help users add, manage, and undo tasks efficiently using data structures like linked lists, stacks, and hash maps. Um, the main logic resides in main Java. This loop powers the terminal interface. Users are prompted to add, view, search, undo, or count tasks. Each option maps to a corresponding operation inside the task manager or undo class. The task manager is installed right here in the main Java, and the undo manager is installed right below. There's also the switch, depending on what you're doing, and there's also the input handling, which is the scanner. Okay, now we're going down to case 1. When a user selects add task, we collect 4 attributes, which is the title, which is right here, prints out the title and whatever you say, the description, the category, and the due date. A task object is created using the task class down here, which contains simple public fields and a clean toString override for display. This object is passed to the task manager and also stored in a stack via the undo manager for rollback support. Okay. Now go to task manager. Okay, and right here, task manager display method is going to be right here. Okay. The view task option, which is search task count to remove. Is it in task or is it? No, that task is like the view task option, which calls upon the display task method from the task manager. If the list is empty, it displays a message. Otherwise, it prints out each task with a divider. And then we can show an example if I do. I'll do it later. You can see the add task and the display task right here, and if the task is empty, no task found. Then return. If there is task, it prints out the task, so on and so forth. And then search function dot search task right here. The search function is straightforward. It loops through the task list and checks if the keyword is present in the title or the description. It looks for the keyword that you inputted in the description and the title, and then it prints out your task. This demonstrates the string operations and linear traversal of a linked list. Moving on to the undo manager. The undo manager right here, push undo and has right here. Cool. The undo functionality is implemented using a custom undo manager class that wraps a stack. When the user chooses to undo, we first check if the stack is empty. We first check if the stack is empty, and then we then pop the last task and remove it from the linked list. So the push stacks is task added, which is right here, and then it if the undo stack is empty, it returns null, which makes the which pops in the other one, and then the undo task removes the task from both the list and the map. Okay. Back to TaskManger Java for a second. Let me find the count task, and right here, the count task and count recursive right here. The task counter is implemented recursively, showing a different algorithm technique. This counts all tasks by walking through the linked list via an index-based approach. This isn't optimal, but it's for demonstrating the recursion in the practice. And then my hash maps, which are under the category map, which should be which is right here, I think. Yeah. Okay. We also maintain a hash map string list that maps each task categorically to its corresponding task. This allows future functionality like category-based filters or analytics. Since categories are unique strings, there's a low risk of key collision in this context. Okay, and then I think we're going to the edge casing. Several edge casing are handled. For example, trying to undo when no task exists shows a nothing to undo message. Likewise, display and search functions react appropriately when the task list is empty. If I were to expand on this project, I'd probably add a GUI using JavaFX or Swing, implementing like file persistency using sterilization or GSUN, and support filtering by due date or category. Yeah, this concludes the walkthrough of Taskmaster, a structure and functional terminal app built entirely with core Java. Thanks for watching. Yeah, that's the end. I mean, here's the task Java, which shows the string, all the strings with the title, description, category, and due date. And then here's just the public screen to override if anything happens. Main Java, case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4, and case 5 and 6. And then have a scanner to close it out. Undo manager. As you already saw, undo stacks, return if stack is empty. The task manager, which as we saw, managed all the tasks. Anyway, my reflection on this basically is building Taskmaster helped me apply Java concepts beyond simple syntax. I had to think like I had to think more like a software architect instead of just like a common doing it. I gained a lot of understanding of data structures, trade-offs, especially how linked lists simplify dynamic updates, while stacks are perfect for undo systems. I also learned how to organize logic cleanly across multiple classes and how important it is to separate concerns, like keeping TaskManger focused on logic while my undo manager handles only the rollback history. And then, although this is a terminal map, it mirrors the basic structure of a real-world productivity tool, like to-do apps, bug trackers, or even project managers. The simplicity of Taskmaster means it can be scaled through whether through a GUI or a web interface, while still keeping the core logic intact. I mean, also, I choose a linked list to store the main list of the tasks instead of an array list because it's better suited for fast insertion and deletions, especially from the end. For undo, I use stacks since it's the perfect structure for the LIFO behavior. Last task and first task out when undoing. Finally, I added the hash maps that we were talking about that links task categories to their task list. This would allow for a super fast access if I wanted to filter our group tasks by categories. And then let me actually see if I can output. Yeah.